Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're gonna do a quick raw first impressions unboxing with you guys, as we typically do in this channel. I believe this might be a knife based on the aesthetics. It might be a Fintiso knife. So I'm excited to share with you guys what's in here. We're gonna find out together what it is. Before we get started, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you like and enjoy knife and EDC content like this on a daily basis, definitely consider subscribing. I promise you it'll be worth coming back for more. And doing the honors today, again, I believe this is a Fintiso. So I recently just unboxed this Fintiso model right here. As a matter of fact, I'm unboxing them back to back. So just unboxed this one. I don't even know the name because I haven't edited this videos just yet. But this is the Fintiso, this model right there. And this one's making a great first impression so far. You know, it's got the liner lock here with the multiple deployment options, flipper, right, reverse flick, thumb deployment. You can even flick this guy here off of the fuller. And it does have a very sharp 14C 28N steel, right, budget EDC knife. So definitely all these knives will be linked down below in the description and the pinned comments. So if you're interested in checking prices, details, variants, or picking yourself up one of these, then definitely check those links. Those help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. And yes, there we go. My guess was exactly right. Fintiso knife here, right? We got two types of Fintiso boxes. We got the blacked out boxes, right? And we got the white and blue boxes. So I'm noticing a little bit of a trend here. I think these might be maybe a little bit more premium than these. Either way, like just kind of a little bit of a side note there. Quick observation. So let's go ahead and get this guy open here. Let's cut to the chase, right? Get it? Pun intended. Cut to the chase. Anyways, laying that jokes aside, we have an idea here. This is the Fintiso 3.26-inch outdoor folding knife black new G07903 0813XCY. Okay, there you go. That's all the information you need to know. So obviously I'm kidding. Let's go ahead and see what this new Fintiso model is all about. Again, Fintiso is a brand new knife company here, and I've already featured a few of their models in the channel. So let's find out what this new one here is all about. We got the zipper pouch situation here with the Fintiso logo. We got the user manual. All right, by the way, this gives you a little bit of a glimpse at all their models. We got the Atlas, right? We got the Rook series, which, by the way, the Rook looks so good. I love the whole gear situation going on there in the pivot. That looks really nice. The Rook series, we got the Apollo series. There we go. Man, come on now. The Apollo series. You know, it's kind of like you're doing a scavenger hunt and you're like, oh, there we go. The Apollo series. So they got multiple different variants right there. Looking very nice. And yeah, I'm checking it in person. Definitely makes a really good first impression. I'm carrying this one, of course, before I drop a comprehensive review video. So I'll do the same with this guy. We have the Cobra, of course, which you'll see here in a moment during some size comparisons. We have the Odyssey, right, which also looks really nice. This might be the Odyssey. I'm not sure. The Harp looks really good too. Really dig the Harp. I don't think Fintiso, we've talked about this one, but if you want to send this one over so I can check it out and share with everyone here in the channel, I absolutely love to check that one out. Love that One Cliff drop point blade. Oof, love it. And what else? The Parrot. There we go. The Parrot. You'll see this one in a moment as well. Love, love, love the Parrot. It's sweet. I think the Falcon. This might be the Falcon. Now that I remember, right, we just talked through it. So this might be the Falcon. Let's go ahead and waste no time. I kind of want to show you a little bit of their product catalog. And of course, you got the zipper pouch going on there. Is it the Falcon? Is it not the Falcon? I think so. I think so. So we'll get to that there in just a moment. We got a Fintiso logo there. Boom. We got a QR code. Scan to join the Fintiso Outdoors Customer Service Secondary Sales. Bam. We got some hardware here, which, by the way, I said this during the other unboxing. The fact that Fintiso's adding additional hardware, that is a huge win on the EDC community. So that's awesome. And then we have the wiping cloth right here as well with the Fintiso brand. Also looking really good. So you're getting, you know, quite the treat there with the package, right? And again, it's all well put together on a nice zipper pouch, but that's not what you're here for. You're here for this guy. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. A little ASMR. I'm kidding. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Man. All right, first impressions, we got G10 going on here. I'm loving that blue accent, by the way. That blue backspacer, aluminum black backspacer, perhaps. Let me get my magnet out here, right? The magnet of truth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is aluminum. And of course, we got stainless steel liners. Those are proud liners, right? And again, check out the G10, man. Gone are the days where, well, at least some companies are still pumping out G10 handles that are just plain. But I love that here towards the back end of 2024, we got nice, or companies like Fintiso who are doing a lot of milling, right? Adding a lot of personality to G10 handles, which otherwise you will have to pay a lot more on, let's say, a titanium handle, just to get those additional milling lines and personalities going on. So this one has a combination of everything. It has those diagonal lines. Hopefully the camera is doing justice. There you go. Get a better view there. Has this concave section here and there. Again, some additional personality there, right? And then just very overall grippy G10 going on. So that's nice, right? We got the pocket clip situation there. Kind of reminds me of the pocket clip in the Parrot. All right, there we go. That looks a little familiar there. Maybe a little less bent. Have a different pocket clip on the Apollo there, right? Take a look. And it is, I notice it's not reversible, and it's not necessarily the deepest carry, right? It's about right there, right? Kind of gives you something to pinch and pull out of the pocket. Now, I'm not sure if in ergonomics there's a reason why we do the pocket clip sideways like that, as compared to maybe something like a pocket clip like this, right? Just straight to the back, something a little deeper carry, because this technically would only go in as deep as that, right? Because as long as it reaches the end on one side, doesn't matter how tall the other side is, it's just gonna reach the end there. So we'll check ergonomics in a moment, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy deployed. We got flipper deployment, thumb studs on this one. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Bam! Oh man, 14C 28N steel, coated also in that sort of bronze gray looking coat there, which is good. Again, 14C 28N is already corrosion resistant, but that additional coat is gonna help as well. Also holds a pretty good edge, and it's pretty easy to sharpen as well. We got a harpoon drop point. Is that what we're going with? Harpoon drop point? I think so. I think so. So I mean, it's a little bit of a tanto. I want to say it's almost like a tanto, but no, you still have quite a good amount of curvature there. So drop point, harpoon is what we're going to go with. So it is a liner lock, and we do have plenty of access. Man, that is a lot of access there to that liner, so that's good. A little bit of a shake shutter. Bam. It is on ball bearings, of course. Boom. Snappy action. Okay, man. Nothing like that brand new knife feel. So drop. Thumb deployment. It's good. I want to say the D10 here is pretty well tuned. Reverse flick off the meat of my middle finger. Pretty decent. Look at that. Whoops. Bam. Check that out. Boom. All right. All right, looking pretty good. Let's check out the ergonomics department. So the flipper there works as a finger guard, right? I got a full purchase there. All 4 fingers, right? Hammer grip. Again, I have average hands, not the biggest of hands or smallest of hands. I'm able to get a full purchase there, right? And then I can forward choke on this bad boy here. I got a finger choil situation there. Man, we can get to work, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome for EDC, right? Being able to forward choke, get a better control grip here. That is what I'm talking about. And a lot of people would say, well, you know, you're basically making the length of the cutting path, overall edge, a lot shorter. But I mean, you know, in what scenarios do you need an additional ½ inch blade to do what exactly that you can't do with maybe ½ inch less blade? I don't know. But I would prefer a finger choil, right? 99 times out of 10 for the most part. So that for me was definitely a good call right there. You can rest your thumb here on the harpoon section. That's definitely a good way to go. Boom. And I don't know if they actually mill the harpoon after the coat, because it's interesting. The coat is on the spine of the blade here, but not in that section. So that is interesting. This section, there's basically naked, no coating on that one. So I wonder if they actually mill that afterwards. So it'd be interesting if that is the case. I'm curious as to why that section there doesn't have the coat that we have everywhere else. But again, just observations. We do have a stop pin here, right? It is a liner lock, as I mentioned earlier. Multiple deployment options, right? That beautiful captive pivot with the F Fintiso on one side, right? T8 going on the other side. Good alignment also out of the box. Alignment is pretty much spot on. Nice little blue accent right there for my lanyard people. Rejoice. You got plenty of real estate there to loop your lanyard there, if that's what you're into. So yeah, making good first impressions here. Good action. Can you definitely light switch it? Of course. Push button it. Sure can. Can you feel it? Oh, I'm trying. Let's see. There we go. I guess if you really try, you could feel it. But in most cases, as long as you put a decent amount of effort, you should be pretty okay there. Oh yeah, so yeah, squeezing really hard on the handle here. I want to say I do feel the pocket clip. It's maybe like a good 8.5, 9 out of 10, maybe 8, 8.5. I want to say I feel the tip here just a tad bit more. And it has a little bit of a, you know, kind of like a half circle situation. They do go in and out of the pocket pretty well, this design, but when you squeeze on the handle, right, you definitely feel it there a tad bit. I want to say so far, my favorite clip from Fintiso has been the one on the Parrot. It's just very elegant, right? Very streamlined, you know, right in the middle, straight. Right, ergonomically speaking, man, this thing is really, really good. So Fintiso, if you're watching the video, taking note, love this clip, more of this, right? This will be great. Even if you make it just a hair thinner, again, I don't mind it being this thick, but even a hair thinner, that's a good call. This kind of clip is spot on. Something like this, not so much. So again, more personal preference. I know they're sending out different knives out there to different knife YouTubers and content creators. So this is just my 2 cents, and I'm just one guy making content. So there's other YouTubers out there you can check out, but I think yeah, this clip here is definitely more of a win, right? The one on the Parrot. Definitely a little bit more comfortable, and I have already been carrying this one for quite some time, so I definitely know for a fact this one is pretty good. But yeah, I will be carrying this, guys. This is just an unboxing and first impressions video, so let me give you a quick size comparison here so you guys can see. It does come in a little bit larger than the Parrot, right? It's probably a little bit larger, yeah, a hair larger than the Cobra right there. Let's check out the Apollo right here from Fintiso, right? It's about the same size. There you go. Right, different geometry, right? Do you like a harpoon drop point more? Do you like a reverse tanto sheep's footy style blade? Do you like more of a Chilean cutter design, right? So some to consider. Speaking of brand new companies making a debut this year, check out the Molsect Orbit. I also unboxed this one recently here. Made a really good first impression. And yeah, front flipper only deployment with a liner lock. And that beautiful hollow ground. Oof, what a recipe, man. What a recipe. Of course, all of these are linked down below if you want to check them out. Prices, availability, variants, right? All that good stuff. Let's do some more of the typical ones here in the channel, just to give you a ballpark. There's that Manix 2 and the Yojimbo 2. These are made in good old US of A, right? From Spyderco, right? About similar size. So it's like they have taken the time. That's one thing you'll notice with Fintiso. They have taken the time to do R&D, research and development, find good sizes for EDC knives. They're not just, oh, here's the design, throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. Like they're actually giving people good EDC knives, right? Good size, good build. Here we have also made in the USA, Microtech MSI and Stitch down here, right? Those are going to be a little bit larger, as you can see. Here's the Demko AD 20.5, one of my favorites, and the newly released Stealth, Shark Cub Stealth, both of which are going to be a tad bit shorter than the Falcon right there. Take a look. Here we got the Civivi Sentinel Strike. This one came out last year, one of my favorite button locks from Civivi. Here's the newly released Militaw from Kizer. Take a look. All right, it's very similar to the Militaw, a little bit shorter than the Sentinel Strike. And last but not least, the CJRB Hectare Alt and the Vosteed Raccoon, right? The Raccoon is a little bit shorter. The Hectare is also a little bit shorter, right? This guy's just a hair longer. But again, pretty good size for EDC nonetheless. And again, all these other knives are linked down below. Hopefully you own some of them. If not, at least a couple. Gives you a ballpark idea where this guy lands. So far, good deployment. Let's check out that blade. All right, that's pretty stiff. Very strong right there. No side to side. No up and down. Any pivot lash? I don't think so. All right, looking pretty good. I don't often do this, but will it survive the subscribe stick of truth? I don't know. Let's see. It is a liner lock, so couple of whacks right there. That's all it takes. So, yeah, it definitely survived. So, all right. So let's do our scientific cutting test. As you guys know, we do a very scientific cutting test in this channel.
Harry tells me you're quite the science whiz. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
14C, 28N. Yeah, going through that paper like nobody's business. That's one thing about Fintiso. So far, all the different models I've checked out from them, coming pretty sharp out of the box. Is there a nick here, perhaps? Not necessarily. We do have a very toothy edge. Boom, bam, boom. All right, going through that paper like nobody's business. Bam. All right, so we know I can do paper, of course, all day, every day. What about some cardboard? All right, I got some dual wall cardboard here. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle. And it's gonna look something like this, right? If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Bam, all right? Dual wall, like I mentioned. So any knife, regardless of the brand, is gonna struggle just a hair more going through dual wall cardboard as compared to single wall cardboard. So, and even then, got my forward choke position here, thumb on the harpoon there. Bam, boom, right? And again, even though it seems like it's struggling a little bit, it's only because of the amount or the thickness of the cardboard. It'll obviously go through a single wall cardboard a lot easier. But it's just once, you know, just wanted to show you that it can definitely make work of dual cardboard just as fine. There you go. All right, you guys rate it on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp is this guy? How much of an edge has it retained? And we do have a little bit of gunk there on the blade there from the tape or what have you. So if you guys have been asking in the comments a lot, what product do you use? I use Break Free CLP, right? This is going to be linked down below. It's been my go-to since the beginning of my EDC journey. You basically just put a little bit, right? Couple of drops on each side, nothing crazy. And just run your finger carefully, right? Be a responsible knife operator, if you would, and just run your finger there. It kind of removes the whole tape gunk or what have you on the blade. It's a good way to clean your blade, right? Removing anything that might be in it. I like to do the swipe from blade out like that. All right, give it maybe another 30 seconds, a minute or so for it to work its magic. And then I like to come in with, I have two types or two wiping cloths. I have this black one here, which I've used a ton. This one I can remove the excess Break Free CLP oil off of there, and then I can give her a nice final wipe here with this green cloth, and bam, just like that, clean, just like it came out of the box. Right, so Break Free CLP, right, is my go-to for that. All right, a lot of you guys have been asking. Link down below, check it out. Well, there you have it, guys. A quick unboxing, first overview, first impressions on the Falcon series from Fintiso. Looking really good, good budget EDC here. I haven't checked out the price yet, but of course, you know, by the time you're watching this video, I would have already linked this guy down below. I mean, with the G10 handles, the construction here, 14C28N, right? I can see this being a pretty good budget EDC, so I know it's coming in at a good price. And I do know that Fintiso has a 30% Black Friday sale going on right now. So as of the time of you watching this video, you definitely want to hop on the website, link down below, and check those prices, because you can pick up some of these guys for not a lot of money right now. The Parrot is one of my favorites. I'll put a card here so you guys can check out the unboxing on that one. And again, the Apollo here, which we just unboxed in the channel as well, it's also pretty sweet. So you'll see those cards there on your screen in a second, guys. If you made it to the end and you got value and entertainment out of this video, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you like knife and EDC gear like this on a daily basis, please do consider subscribing. I promise you it'll be worth coming back for more. Shout out to my Patreon supporters right there. You guys can support me on Patreon or right here on YouTube as well. By becoming a channel member, you'll get access to exclusive perks. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me until the end. Shout out to Fintiso for sending these in for me to check out and share with you guys. Check out those two videos on your screen there for those two models. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much for your love and support, and I'll catch you on the next video. Literally either this one or this one. I'll see you over there. Peace.